this is Jo from Maths Tutor Me. Today we're doing whole numbers and we're going to do addition of whole numbers. So straight into the questions today, we want to complete the following additions mentally. Okay, so no calculators are to be used in this lesson. We need to be using our heads to calculate these answers. So first question, we have 18 and we want to add 6. So we're going to be looking at a few strategies today. This first question, when you have a large number and you want to add on a small number, one strategy you can use is called counting on. So we just want to count 6 on more from 18. So you can use your fingers if you need to. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so 24 is your answer. Another way you could have done it is to make a 10. So what you can think in your head is, I would need to take 2 from here to make this up to the next 10. So if I take 2 off that, that will give me 20 over here, and there'll still be 4 over here to make the ones number. Okay, so it's 2 different methods you could use for that first question. For B, we have ones and tens for both numbers. What we can do is called the split strategy. We can add the ones together. 4 plus 5 makes 9. And we can add the tens together. 1 plus 2 makes 3. So there's 3 tens in total and there's 4 ones in total. But that's a little bit different to this question. It looks a bit the same when you just first see it. They both have 2-digit numbers, the same as this one. But if I try to add my ones in this question, 8 plus 3 makes 11, okay? When that happens, what we need to do, we've made a 10 there, haven't we? 11 has 1 10 and a 1 there. So we can put the ones digit down, but we have to add an extra 10 in when I'm adding my tens together. So 2 plus 6 is 8, plus the extra 10 from the ones being too big means that I've got 9. So 91. Question 2, complete the additions mentally by pairing. So again, we're going to look for some tens in here. So for example, 7 and 3, looking at the ones numbers, makes 10. So if I've got 2 tens here and 3 tens there, that means I've got 5 tens already, plus the extra one that I've just made. So altogether, that's going to make 60. Those two numbers added together. These ones here, an 8 and a 2, also makes 10. So I have a 10 from the ones, so it's 1 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, so that's 50. Okay, so 50 plus 60 makes 110. Let's try that again for B over here. Let's see if we can make some tens. Well, 45 and the 65 will go together. Let's bring this 5 over here to make a 50, plus another 60 here. 50 plus 60 makes 110. These two, the ones don't make a 10, but we can add those numbers up together because we're just adding 20 onto this one. So 32, 42, 52. Okay. Now, adding those together, 110 plus 52, we want to add the 5, which is in the tens, with this tens number here. So that's going to make 162. Okay. Now, question 3 might be a bit more what you're expecting to see in this topic, is using our column addition. And in some of these other questions, you could use column addition if you were getting stuck. In column addition, we just take one row at a time. We always start with the ones and we add the ones together. 6 plus 3 is 9. And we put that underneath, carefully keeping them in the row. 8 plus 5 makes 13. Now, if we have a 2-digit number come, we put the 1s down here, so the 13, that's the 3, and the 10 we have to carry up here into the next column. Now we add this column together, including the 1. So 1 plus 3 is 4, and then 5, 6 for that column. And the last one, 4 plus 7 makes 11. Because there's nowhere to carry that 1 over, we put both numbers down here, 11. So your final answer is 11,639. For question 4, we want to fill in some missing numbers to make this addition problem here work. So let's just take one place value at a time. 9 plus something else has to equal 4. Now 9 and something added don't normally make a 4. You'd want to take something away normally. But what this could mean is that we're going to add something on that's actually going to be 14, and the 1 would need to be carried. So to make 14, we would have to add 5. 9 plus 5 makes 14, and we'd carry the 1 up here. Now we're going to look at our tens column. 1 plus 1 plus 7, so 7, 8, 9 is my tens. Now let's look at the hundreds. Something plus 3 makes 1. Again, in order to get that, we're actually going to have to go to 11. So 3 plus 8 makes 11. So this is the 1 from the ones digit from the 11, and the tens 1 would have to come up here. So 11. Adding those together, 5, 6 plus another 6 makes 12. So we've already got the 1 here for the 12, so that last missing number must be a 2. All right, hopefully you're able to follow me for those questions, because it's time for you to have a practice. So here are some questions just like the ones that I've shown you. Pause the video, give these questions a try, and restart to see the answers. So for question 1, complete the following using mental strategies. So we want to go 13 plus 9. Well, we could count on, or we could say 9 and 3 is going to make 12, which means I'm going to have a 2, and the 1 from the 12 is going to carry up here to make 22. Okay, for B, 57 plus 35, we can look at the ones first. 5 plus 7 is going to make 12. So we have to carry the extra 10 into the next addition. So we'd have 3, 4 plus the 5 makes 7. No, it doesn't, I'm sorry. 3, 5 is 8, 9. 92. Okay, question 2, complete the additions mentally by pairing. Let's look and see if we can find any 10s. Yes, here is one. 4 and 6, that makes a 10. So let's bring this 6, we'll pretend it comes over with this 4 here to make 20. 20 plus another 20, those two things together are going to make 40. If this one comes over to this 9, that's going to make another 10 over here, which will bring this up to 40. 40 plus the 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. There it is. And 40 plus 70, 4 plus 7 is 11, so it's 110. Now looking at B, can we make 10 somewhere? Yes. This 2 could join with the 8 here to make 10, so let's say that's going to become a 30, plus the extra 10 from here will become 40. 44 and 31 doesn't add quite so nicely. The 10s join together, 3 and 4 makes 7, and 4 plus 1 makes 5, so that makes 75. And then we want to add those together, so let's just count 40 lots of 10 more onto here, so 75. So 75, 85, 95, 105, 115. Okay, now for our column addition, starting with the ones, 4 plus 3 is 7. Now the tens, 0 plus 6 is 6. 1 plus 9 is 10, so the 0 goes here, carry the 1. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus the extra 1 is 12. And one more question down here, find the missing digit. Something plus 8 equals 2, so we're going to have to make that actually a 12 and carry a 1 up here. So 8 plus 4 makes 12. Then we have to add this on. So 1 plus 7 is 8, plus another 8 is 16. So we have the 6 here, carry the 1 again. 1 plus 3 is 4, and we have to add something else on to make 10, because my last two numbers down here are 10. So 4 plus 6 here would make 10. And that's the end of our lesson today. Hopefully you got those answers. Keep practicing and join me again next time. Bye.